Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's Runes and Regulations, a game of suburban sorcery. I picked this game up for $3.99 and 50% off. Runes and Regulations. Runes and Regulations is a 2 to 4 player strategic card game that combines the aggressiveness of a horde of dragons with the passive aggressiveness of a suburban unicorn. Immerse yourself in this world of magic and the mundane by summoning mythical pets and casting powerful spells, all within the comfort of your own home. Picture some of the things that are included in the box. Again, this was brought to you by Unstable Games. For more information, go to unstablegames.com. And it was released in 2019. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So it flips up nicely. It says, "Welcome to the neighborhood." So right off the bat, we have ourselves a rulebook. Runes and Regulations, the rulebook. Instructions. Runes and Regulations is a turn-based strategic card game with a suburban flair. Players take turns casting spells and summoning mythical creatures. The first player to collect 5 mythical creatures on their lawn wins. Yay! The components. The setup. Nice illustrations. The cards. Runes and Regulations has 4 types of cards: spell cards, creature cards, rune cards, regulation cards. The terms: draw, discard, spin, cast, summon, activate, hex, restore, destroy, steal, return. The turn: beginning of the turn phase, draw phase, cast phase, summon phase, and the spin phase. The spinner: new rune, hex yourself, pet return, event, and discard, new regulation. There's your spins, as we just said. The limits: summoning limits, start of a turn and your end of turn. The win: the first player to complete their end turn phase with 5 mythical creatures on their lawn wins the game. That player can now walk around the room and smugly gloat while each neighbor looks on with burning envy. Yay! A note from the creator of the game about rule breaking. Advanced rules: the effects: triggered versus continuous effects, effects with a price, effect, discard, destroy, sacrifice, and return, and possible actions: rule modifying effects, continuous effects, and effects. The order of resolution, different examples they give you, more examples they give you, and more examples. This game is brought to you by Unstable Games. For more information, visit unstablegames.com. And the rulebook is a total of 18 pages in length. So there you have it. There's your rulebook. Got your handy dandy spinner. And that's a good spinner. Excellent. And you have some fences for your yards. You got a total of 4 of those. You have some tokens. Little bushes. So you have a red deck of cards. Runes and Regulations. So all the fronts or backs, depending on how you look at them, are the same. So here we go, Regulation 5, Dearest Sorcerers. Each player must discard a card each time a creature enters their lawn. You're the best. Regulation 6, all the cards appear to be set up the same way. Title, the effect on it, and you matter. So these are different regulations. So it looks like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you got 17 of these, 17 regulations. Start off, let's take a look at number 1. Dear Sorcerers, all players may draw 2 cards during their draw phase. Hand limit is 5. Have a good one. So there's that deck of cards. So your regulation cards. We also have some helpful hint cards. So we've got the turn phases, beginning of a turn phase, draw phase, cast phase, summon phase, spin phase. Then you have the spinner results, new rune, hex yourself, pet return, new regulation, and discard event. So if I spin the spinner, we've got a number 2. So number 2 would be hex yourself, hex a mythical creature on your lawn. So that would tell you what to do. So there you have it. Your helpful hint cards, always important to have those. And then you have some cards here, so let's take a look through here. Now the cards, same size as playing cards, but they're a little thinner, but they're still nice cards. So let's see what we got here. So we got all these have that color to them. These are all the same. We have a couple different ones right here. So we'll start with the smaller deck and then we'll work on the bigger. So this here is what I'll call the orange deck. So there's your deck. Again, flip that over that way. Just make sure again. Yep, we have all of them and they're all the same way. So we got our orange deck here. So let's flip this over, see what this is. Blue gadget, trigger effect. So these look like these are treasure cards. So you have in the top, it'll have the title, a picture, explains what it is. It's a trigger. A creature enters a neighbor's lawn. Effect, hex a mythical creature on that neighbor's lawn. Rinse and repeat. Getting diggy with it. Grubby grabber. Toastinator 2000. Whack rune. Salty shaker. Grubby grabber. Rinse and repeat. Mug a lug a ding dong. Flippin' flapjacks. Pain check. The hexodeflecto, sorry about that. Manic mower, pain check, suction abduction, nasty gnome, the tricky trap, mug-a-lug a ding dong, the blow gadget, hex deflecto, whack-a-roon, and toastinator 2000. See what that says. You would discard a card, draw 2 cards instead. So that's that deck we have right there. And then we have this deck here, which I'll call the gray deck, which has, I'll say the backs are all gray. Okay, let's take a look at some of these cards here. Runes and regulations. So let's see what we got here. So you have different colors on top here, it appears. So you have blue cards. You have green cards. So green, you got blue. So let's separate them real quick. Then we have more here, which appears to be green, blue, green, so we're seeing here that we get a lot of green and a lot of blue. So let's just separate those real quick. Okay, so let's take a look at the green first. So we had orange there, we got the green here. So let's see what this is. So again, backs are all the same. It's the green, it says here, grand re-entry. It says effect, return a creature from your lawn to your hand, then summon that creature back onto your lawn. Rune recharge, effect, add the top card from the rune deck to your fence. Pet retreat, spin and bear it, vanishing act, just for the hex of it. Spin and bear it, rune robbery. See what this says, steal a rune. This spells disaster, rune robbery, rune recharge, dry spell. Now I see it, now you don't. Hit the spell books, dry spell. Works like a charm, grand re-entry, just for the hex of it. Works like a charm. 2 is a magic number, works like a charm. Now I see it, now you don't. Rune recharge, spells a disaster, just for the hex of it. Pet transformation. Destroy a mythical creature on your lawn, then summon a creature from the main discard pile onto your lawn. Mega rune recharge, vanishing act, dry spell, works like a charm. The Abracadabra discard. Choose any neighbor, that neighbor must discard 2 cards. Hit the spell books, draw 3 cards and discard a card. Grand re-entry. So that's green cards. And then we have our blue cards. Sneaky Unicorn. So it's got the blue, it's got the picture, it's got the title, and down here you got the trigger and the effect. So the trigger is Sneaky Unicorn enters your lawn. Effect, discard a card, then steal a rune. The Unsociable Griffin. You have a so-so fat hippocamp. Horrifyingly smelly dragon. Fetching Pegasus. Proud griffin. Caring Pegasus. Temperamental dragon. Bone digger Pegasus. Least favorite Pegasus. Hyper griffin. The ugliest Pegasus. Stray dog. A squirmy Pegasus. Rescue unicorn. Caring griffin. Trigger, carrying griffin enters your lawn. Restore a hexed creature. Intimidating Pegasus, a sparkly griffin, sparky dragon, scruffy Pegasus, distracting unicorn, overly friendly unicorn, a hungry Cerberus, a bratty dragon, a teeny tiny manticore, clumsy unicorn, a stubborn phoenix, extremely fluffy dragon, a tail-chasing unicorn, an empty-headed Pegasus, overly friendly dragon, a handsomest Pegasus, a clingy jackalope, sneaky griffin, spiteful dragon, griffin that doesn't give a fluff, cuddly griffin, a squirmy dragon, a naked griffin, a grabby kraken. It says, trigger, grabby kraken enters your lawn. Effect, choose a rune from the rune discard pile and add it to your fence. A pampered unicorn, spoiled unicorn, sleepy chimera, emotional support unicorn, lonely hydra, helpful hippogriff, empty-headed unicorn, the most intense dragon. That one obviously goes to the green pile. A rune-eating dragon, and of course griffin with a tiny head. Trigger, you draw from your last cast phase, add the top card from the rune deck to your fence. So these are all the cards, the tokens, the spinner, the fences, and the rulebook. Everything here is what's included. And this concludes our unboxing of the card game Runes and Regulations, a game of suburban sorcery. Again, it's for 2 to 4 players and can last between 30 to 90 minutes. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release any new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.